All right. בוקר טוב חברים. We up to קהילת, פרק ח'. So the last thing we did was that the simcha, the real happiness that a person can earn, is only by two things. Sameh behelko, be happy with what you have, and also learn Torah. That's the only two things that keep you happy. The one who is not Sameh behelko, Rashi B'Pasuk Tetvav says the outcome is very simple. He's going to be Gazlan, Igzol Kesef. He's not going to do his business honest. And also he's not happy with his wife. So he's going to start to look other places and other directions. What? That's because Adam is not happy with whatever he has. So he's going to look for something else.
So it's not only money.
It's money and wife. Or you could say life and wife. Rhymes. Next. בפסוק ט"ז אומר שלמה המלך, כאשר נתתי את ליבי לדעת חוכמה ולראות את העניין אשר נעשה על הארץ, כי גם ביום ובלילה שינה בעיניו איננו רואה. It seems like if a person has a certain desire, so maybe once you have desire, you could tell yourself, it's only a little bit. Not too much. And you could tell, someone has desire, he's not happy with his life, and he's not happy with whatever he has. And he's looking for something else, he's looking for other ta'avot, other desires, just to fulfill his heart. Omer Shlomo HaMelech, those people, that person, that he's not happy with whatever he has, תדע לך, כי גם ביום, also in the daytime, ובלילה, and also during nighttime, שינה בעיניו איננו רואה. He's lacking a lot of hours of sleep. Why? בואו נראה מה אומר רש"י. אומר רש"י, הרשע השטוף אחר הממון והעריות. Someone who's running after money and someone who's running after his ta'avat yetzer hara, he's not sleeping daytime and also nighttime. He's always busy to fulfill his ta'avah, his desire. The Gemara says in Masechet Sukkot, it doesn't end. It doesn't end. If you think you do it once and twice and 3 times, and then you're over, the more you have, the more it's like a pit. The more you dig, the bigger of a hole you have. The more you do, the more of a hole you feel that you have to fulfill, and it works the opposite. I once heard an amazing pshat, an unbelievable Gemara, Masechet Avodah Zarah. I don't remember who I heard it from. Avodah Zarah 1. But I believe I heard this pshat 25 years ago. Thank you. Gemara בעבודה זרה מספרת סיפור. It's a famous story, but we're going to get a different angle on this Gemara. הגמרא מספרת במסכת עבודה זרה, a famous rabbi, Rabbi Elazar ben Durdia. You guys recall the name? זוכרים? אומרת הגמרא, listen to the story. אמרו עליו על רבי אלעזר בן דורדיה, שלא הניח זונה אחד בעולם שלא בא עליה. Whoever he met, whoever he heard, he wanted to visit. פעם אחת, one time. שמע שיש זונה אחת בקרחי הים. He heard there is someone who lives far away. And to get to her, you have to take a flight. And it's not flight direct. You have to have 7 stopped over. I want 7. אומרת הגמרא, and also, והייתה נוטלת כיס דינרים בשכרה. She's not cheap, she's very expensive. Whoa, how much you pay? נטל, אלעזר בן דורדיה, he took money. ועבר בשבילה 7 נהרות. He had to cross 7 rivers to get to her. רבותיי, he comes to her, אין בשעת הרגל דבר, while they do the עבירה, she tells him, אלעזר, I have a message for you. אותך בחיים לא מקבלים בתשובה. You, there is no way in the world that you can become ever Ba'at Teshuvah. That's what she tells him. What a shmuz. עוררות. באמצע העבירה. מדברים פה על מסילת ישרים. Here, even the רשעים back in the days, מדברים על מוסר. זה משהו לא נורמלי. אנחנו הצדיקים בשעת אוכל לא מדברים על מוסר. They were in such a level, even בשעת העבירה. מדברים מוסר. And she is the one who starts the conversation. You לא מקבלים אותך בתשובה. The Gemara says, when he heard her words, הלך וישב בין שני הרים וגבעות. He went and he sat between 2 mountains. ואמר בקשו עלי רחמים מאת השם. He asked the mountains, please ask Hashem to accept me. I want to do teshuvah. I want to become a better person. They told him, I'm sorry. Tosfot explained, he spoke to the malach הממונה על ההרים, the angel who's in charge on the mountains. אתם מבינים? עושה עבירות, and he talks to the angel who's in charge on the mountains. We barely talk to the rabbi, he talks to the angels. תמשיך הלאה. בקיצור, אמרו לו, sorry, אלעזר, we cannot help you. הלך לשמיים בארץ, to the heaven and to the earth. ואמר, בקשו עלי רחמים, please ask for mercy. Please ask Hashem, שיקבל אותי בתשובה. I want to come home. אמרו לו, sorry, we cannot do anything for you. ביקש מחמה ולבנה, from the sun and the moon. בקשו עלי רחמים, please ask Hashem for mercy. אמרו לו, sorry, we cannot help you. ביקש מכוכבים ומזלות, בקשו עלי רחמים, please, the stars and the moon. מזלות, לא moon. אמרו לו, sorry, we cannot do anything for you. ראה, he saw that nobody can help him. אמר, נראה הדבר תלוי, אין הדבר תלוי אלא בי. It seems that nobody can do anything. It's only I have to do for myself. הניח ראשו בין ברכיו, he put his head in between his legs, וגעה בבכייה, and he cried, בכה, 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 עד שיצאה נשמתו, מת. והוא נפטר, he passed away. יצאה בת קול ואמרה, a voice from heaven came out and said, רבי אלעזר בן דורדיה מזומן לחיי העולם הבא. You are invited to עולם הבא. עד כאן הגמרא. Do we hear the story? Now, the Gemara is not going to say something that I'm sorry to say, it's a ma'asim b'chol yom. It's not something very rare. It happens every day, I'm sure. It's a matzah. Why does the Gemara bring this story? The Gemara is not going to talk about regular people. Because people have Otzar, and it's all over the world. So what is the Gemara saying here? I want to tell you a pshat that I heard, I believe, 25 years ago. I don't know who says the pshat, but I remember who told me this pshat. But I don't recall who said this pshat. So listen to this amazing pshat on the Gemara Azotim. Let's think for 1 minute. How is it possible that a person, B'sha'ata ma'avera, he talks about it? He talks about teshuvah. I don't understand. That's one. Question number 2. Do we know of, picture the biggest Ba'al Tshuva that you remember? Do you recall any friend or relative that went to the same school, maybe you live in the same neighborhood, same shul maybe, that he was so far and he became Ba'al Tshuva, and the day he became Ba'al Tshuva, he cried and he died out of Tshuva? Do you recall anybody? Huh? Meaning, we're not talking about a regular person. Because I never ever heard a person who did teshuvah because he was Mahalel Shabbat b'Faresia, and since then, Bacha, Mirov Tza'ar, out of pain, died. There isn't. Do you remember? Do you know anybody? Huh? Avid, do you know it?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Okay. So, even Kapat, I'm going to do.
His mitah.
Forget about his mitah. I'm asking, do you know of anybody? So if the Gemara brings the story, obviously, we're talking about a giant. I remember once somebody came to the Rabbi, can I do Avera and then I'm going to cry like a bit as a medodia? I'm like, yes, on one condition. If you're going to die after you cry, that's okay. Obviously, you're not going to die. So obviously, you're not a bit as a medodia, then obviously I saw. Evantem or evantem? So let's continue.
What, the cry?
Huh?
Cry?
You can cry, but I want you to cry until you die out of pain. How can I do it? Good job. Hazaku Baruch. So Amalagam, that nobody in our days is even close to the level of Al-Azhar ben Dudiya. So Makatupo. Abu Isai, I want to show you an amazing shot. Tegiduli, ani shel atkhem. Let's think for 1 second. Do you think that his rabbi knew about it and he never said anything to him? What do you think? I'm asking you. And as I've been doing the eye, I mean, bring down. He went to everyone. So I'm asking you, do you think that his rabbi?
He had a rabbi?
I believe so. I believe so. He knew what he's doing. So do you think his rabbis?
Yeah, he knew.
They knew.
Yeah.
And I believe, right. So I believe they tried to get him back to,
They talked to him.
and it didn't work.
Yeah.
I believe his mother, for sure, told him, Asa, what are you doing? My name is bad because of you. Stop it. I believe so, no? It seemed like it didn't work. I believe his father told him, what are you doing? And it didn't work. I don't know if he was married or not. I don't know. But let's assume he was married. Do you think his wife was quiet? No. So how come everybody talks to him and no one gets him to do teshuvah? Who got him to do teshuvah?
G.
How is it possible?
Maybe
How is it possible?
maybe she's she's so low. She's also on a very, very high level.
יעני גם היא, לא שרה בצד. זה משמעות.
No,
Someone-
because also,
someone-
like,
in the
like
moment,
Rachav.
Someone above you is telling you, if someone lower than you, like even you would see me in a negative view.
Maybe.
Like
Yeah,
Rabbi, like Rachav.
מה רחב?
שגם הייתה ב-high level. גם יהושע.
Okay.
So maybe she was
No,
on a high level.
no, אבל היא התגיירה.
Then Rabbi,
היא התגיירה, that's what
yeah, of course.
Okay.
But don't, the lower the level is, isn't it? The higher.
So yalla, let's go low and then we'll go
let's
up.
low, but
Come on.
Rabbi
Person
said
that you
would-
wouldn't have expected.
Yeah, nobody.
No, for the one person that you wouldn't have expected for it to come from, it came from.
Maybe.
That's the strongest message.
יכול להיות. I'm not going to go too far, but let's stop here. Abu Isai, I want to tell you something. The Gemara is not talking about a regular person. The Gemara talks about a person that it was anak, it was giant in machshava, in thoughts. We're not talking about it just, I need something to do, I'm boring, I'm saying, I cannot control. All those yo-yos. The Gemara is not going to spend ink on these yo-yos. הגמרא מדברת פה משהו עמוק, very deep, very deep. Rabbi Elazar, he grew up very religious, that's not a question. But he felt if you send your son to a kindergarten, nursery, kindergarten, elementary, high school, yeshiva, all your life, you grew up only religious, then where is the free choice? איפה הבחירה? I don't know any better. Take a kid in Mea Sha'arim in Yerushalayim. He has no idea what's going on over here. What did he eat? This guy doesn't know anything. The kid is an innocent kid. He knows only this neighborhood and that's it. He doesn't know what is America. Like, come on. Where is his free choice? There's no bechira bechlat to begin with. Rabbi Elazar ben Dudia held that for me to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu, it has to come not because I grew up religious, and not because that's my routine, and not because my papa told me so, or the rabbi told me so. No, I have to have a choice, and then from out of the choice, I'm doing my decision. ריבונו של עולם, ראה, אני בוחר בטוב, אני בוחר. It's my free choice to come in the morning, to keep Shabbat, to do the mitzvot. He held that if you keep Torah and all the mitzvot out of routine, that doesn't make you a Eved Hashem. Where do you fulfill the mitzvah of Livhar B'chaim? I'm choosing. It's my choice to do better or good, and I'm choosing the right thing to do. And that's how you have to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Now watch this. That's what he held. And for that, he tried to reach to the point of where I have a choice to do bad or to do good. And once I reach to that point of I have a choice, I'm going to do the right choice. And when this Yetzer Hara came, so he felt I have to reach to the max of this Avera, and from there I'm going to have the choice to do good or bad. Mawasa, listen to me. Halach. וכל כוונתו לשם שמיים. רבותיי, the Gemara is not going to talk about a Adam with stam ta'ava. We're not talking about those idiots. We're talking about a person שהלך לשם ייחוד. קודשה ברוך הוא הרי אני בא לקיים מצוות בחירה. For me to have a choice, I have to be at the place where I can make a decision of a choice here or there. And what his intention was only one, זה בורא עולם. Not even a question. ומה הוא עושה? He goes ahead and he starts. And every time he goes, המטרה שלו זה דבר אחד. אני רוצה להגיע לשם שמיים בחירה. He goes ahead and he feels, I did not fulfill my ta'ava. And he goes ahead and another one and another one. They tell him, Habibi, there's so on 7 rivers. Let's pause 1 second. Even those who have desires, they don't cross 7 rivers. They're going to look for something local. That's it. But who goes 7 flights? It's only because of יש פה משהו לשם שמיים in his mind. ואז מה קורה? He disagreed with his rabbis. He disagreed with his parents. That's now how you serve Hashem. You grew up in yeshiva. You have a choice not to eat on Yom Kippur. You have no choice. You have nothing. You'll do it because this is life. You grew up religious, so you'll stay religious. Mawasa, I need to do, Isaac, out of a choice, I'm serving HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So he tried to get to the peak of this tava, and once you reach to that place, I'm going to make the choice. Boom! And I'm going to cut everything out. ואז מה הוא עושה? הוא הולך מפה ולשם, he goes everybody. But he still feels, I'm not reaching my behira anymore. I don't feel it. So he went 7 rivers. He went to the top one. And when he got to her, she tells him, Habibi, let me tell you something. I'm the expert. And this ta'ava, there is no, you got to the limits. The more you do, the more of a ta'ava you're going to have. You'll never reach to the bottom of it. And when he heard that from her, he understood that all his life he lived, he wasted his time. Meaning, for I don't know how many years he did it, he was searching for the emet. He was searching for the truth. He was searching to do the right thing. And then, boom, the one who is the expert tells him, Habibi, let me tell you, this because if you think that you're going to reach to the bottom, there is no bottom. The hole that does never end. Does never end. Mata say, who shama mimena? She could tell him. Not his rabbi. Not his rabbi. Not his father. Not his mother. You guys said they came. You don't know anything about what goes on over there. The who kalat from her that he lived for who knows how many years. Beta'ut. And a big mistake. So all what I did till now, I burned my life. I thought I'm doing right. Umitzal humit. Rabbi Yisai, I want to go back to our pasuk. Omer Shlomo HaMelech. Ki gam bayom ubalayla. Those people who have ta'avot and they don't know how to control them. Gam bayom ubalayla. Shena be'enav enenu ro'eh. He doesn't see. He doesn't get to sleep. Omer Rashi, why? Rasha hashatuf ahara mamon ve'arayot. He doesn't stop. You cannot fulfill that ta'ava ever. Never, ever. I want to end up with the Rambam. Yishma Rambam Mada. Michi, you want to bring me Mada? I think on the table. I want to finish with this piece of the Rambam. Mazet Teshuvah Isaac. So we think Teshuvah. Rambam. Let's see. כותב הרמב"ם בהלכות תשובה. The Rambam says, when we talk about Adam צריך לעשות תשובה. So he says, people think that teshuvah is only maybe Adam Asa, Mahalal Shabbat. Maybe you gotta think, maybe a person thinks to himself, hey, wow, I gotta do teshuvah, gotta keep Shabbat better. Maybe. Where is it? כותב את זה. בואו שלא אלו. צריכים עזרה. עזרה מה דברים. איפה זה? מדע בית, לא יודע.
The big one?
The big one, yeah. סקל המצוות. Here, thank you. ואל תאמר שאין התשובה אלא מעבירות שיש בהן מעשה כגון זנות, גזל וגנבה. Don't think that doing teshuvah before Rosh Hashanah it's from stealing, adultery, and others. Rather, min ha'ka'as, if you have an anger issue, habibi, stop. זה תשובה. I cannot control. habibi, אומר הרמב"ם, זה תשובה. כעס, איבה, קנאה, איבה, you hate people. קנאה. Some people, they have an issue, somebody did something to them, they don't let go. A year, 2, 3, 5, habibi. איפה מחילה? That's it, he got stuck over there. קנאה, jealousy, תחרות, competition, היתול, laugh, everything is a joke. רדיפת ממון, running after money. כבוד, running after כבוד, ומרדיפת המחלות, and after food. Yeah, they drive till Queens, please God. Is that enough? I'm going to drive 45 minutes for a piece of meat. הלאה. רדיפת המאכלות. ומן הכל צריך לחזור בתשובה. הכל, הכל, הכל. הכל. אדם חושב חובת הלבבות. זה, מתחיל פה, אבי. Yeah. זה הכי קשה מהרמב"ם. This is the hardest. Because Shabbat ועריות, it's assumed. מהרמב"ם, זה, that's where you have to get to the bottom, to uproot all the fat over there. Yes.
Go eat somewhere, you gotta do stuff.
You tell me. מה זה רדיפת המאכלות?
You're overeating. Isn't that when you're overeating?
אדם לומד, פתאום he sees somebody comes with a cookie. או גמרנו, חלאס. Already here, okay, I gotta go to Sesame. You're learning. מה קרה? What's going on? הוא לא יכול, he has to get some donuts from Sesame. It's a sickness. זה תאווה.
Forget about learning if you're not learning that way.
No, forget about learning. אדם יש לו פתאום תאווה. He's gonna drive to bar park to get some cookie over there. זה נקרא תאוות מאכלות, תאווה. Yeah. No, sketch. מסביר פה הרמב"ם, know how to control your תאוות. See? הנה, התחלנו תשובה. Now we're starting תשובה. Forget about waking up on time.
But how can you feel that you have to do Shabbat from a place where you feel like as if you did wrong?
It's even worse. When a person knows he's sick, so he knows he has to go to the doctor. But when he doesn't know that he's sick, he's not going to the doctor, it's even worse. That's what we're holding now.
We have to explain. Remember.
I'm not taking local for dinner. You want to go out with your wife, heck, that's one thing. But L'Shem Yehud, Kutsha Beruchu, 45 minutes, going to the city to get a little steak, because that's what people say. It's a new restaurants, new restaurants.
What's wrong with that though? What's wrong with going to? I'm saying you have to go to the same restaurant all the time, or you have to live in a location. No, what's wrong with it?
I need to own it, but it's recorded. I wouldn't answer you. After, I'm going to tell you something else. זה. מפה. Okay, that's another step. אבל הוא אומר לך, that's the ABC. על כל פנים, אומר שלמה המלך, מי ששטוף אחר הדברים האלו, לא יושנים, תדע לך את זה. לכן אדם צריך לדעת, תשובה, this is it. מידות ותאוות. אני אגיד לכם סיפור, אמרת לי,